Hey guys, we're on a little road trip. We're on our way back to Vegas right now. We're about 400 miles away from Vegas, but we're in northern Nevada where there's some really cool stuff. And on the side of the road, we just came across this badass old motel. Looks like it had a gambling hall in it at one time. It's pretty cool. We're gonna go do some exploring, so let's go check it out. Welcome to the Darnell Hotel. Come on in. You won't regret staying here at least one night. 1 week would be really good, but as you come on in here, let me show you around. As you can see, we're redoing our carpet right now. We just have it in kind of a mess right now, but we're redoing the carpet. As you can see, Merlin was in here earlier and blew the shitter, literally blew it up. So we're still working on that. We got to get that fixed. We got to clean the tub up a little bit, but you can see the view. I mean, the view is beautiful. Look at the view. Hey, I got that new toilet. Where are you? And Merlin's got the new toilet, so we're ready to go. You got shit all over you. Come on back, we'll show you our back room. This is our beautiful bathroom right here. We're working on a little bit of the renovation in here also right now. As you can see, the insulation is actually really still good. We're just trying to figure out how to put it back in the wall. But it's actually in good shape, still good stuff. Okay, the next thing I want to show you guys is my freaking bar. You guys are gonna go crazy over this bar. It's sick, okay? There's been lots of bar fights. There's been lots of drinking. There's been lots of cool shit going on in here. I want to show you guys, come on in. Check it out, we got the old barn wood around the fascia of the bar. What are you drinking, Merlin? You're drinking it, well, you know what? Since you are drinking a Pepsi. Oh, we got Pepsi. You don't drink. What was that? Black Butte. That's some good shit. Anyway, as you can see, we are in the process of doing some renovating in here. I mean, we got this cool looking backdrop for our bar. We just got to get the liquor. Our liquor license has expired. We're working on it, don't panic. As you can see, our plumbing is a little bit out of whack right now. So we're working on our plumbing because last time we had the inspectors here, they were a little pissed off. Oh, this is some creepy shit. Are you ready? Dude, this is... Are you coming down here and you're gonna piss out? Well, come on, you're getting scared. Because I'm scared. Damn it. There it is. Oh, shit. Oh, dude. Yeah, is there a dead body in there?
No.
Yeah, this is a little creepy. This, something come out of that fucking stair right there and take your leg out. All right, now, if you guys are really looking for that outdoor experience where you just want to be out camping in the back, you know, like maybe a little campfire, log cabin. We also have these one-room cabins that you could stay in, made out of railroad ties that probably have so much creosote in it that you'll die in your sleep. But we did line the walls with some asbestos, so you should be good. Look at this. We're just drawn to this cabin. I don't know why. Now, the unfortunate part is, when we pulled up, there were some other people here. The guy was walking back with a roll of toilet paper. So somewhere around here, he's taking a shit, and we gotta be real careful we don't step in it. And that's the truth. Hey guys, I sure hope you enjoyed the Darnell Hotel, one of our chains here. But look, we got to get down the road. We got another place to see. So we'll see you guys on the next one. Somebody's got a bike. It didn't make it. Hey guys, we're here in Ely at the Nevada Railway, and it is badass. It's super old. There's a lot of old trains here, a lot of steam engines here. We're gonna walk through and check this out, so it'll be really cool. So follow along.
Hopefully the wheels don't get thrown out.
There's a good chance of that too. All right, you ready? Let's go. Let's go check out this stuff. Giant lathe. Yeah, we gotta press the bearing out. Rolling some coal, rolling some coal. Okay, so apparently this train 40 was the ghost train is what they call it. They call it the ghost train because in World War II, after they bombed Pearl Harbor, they went on a rampage of looking for scrap steel for the war. Well, what they were doing is they were going around finding these old trains because they're so heavy. There's a lot of iron in them. And you know, by that time they were diesel electric, so they didn't use these anymore. So they were just sitting around. So a lot of these got scrapped for the war. And the story is that they took this particular engine and they would drive it 18 miles up in the hills up here and hide it. So when the bigwigs came down here to try to find scrap these old engines and trains, they would go hide it, and it happened a couple of times. So they gave it the name the ghost train. So this one's pretty special that it's even sitting here right now. I talked to one of the conductors today. He said that this train actually still runs. They hook it up and they go cruising around all the time. So it's pretty cool. So check it out. This is the Blacksmith Shop where we're at right now. This right here is so freaking badass. There's two of them. I can't imagine the work that these have done. You know, here, look at this forge. It's all bolted together, square bolts. That's badass. So that's when you would take your stuff, whatever you're making, you throw it in there, shut the door down. There's a weight right there that closes the door. You pull it out, you put it on here. Bam, bam. So cool. Like, this is a really cool blacksmith shop. I mean, look at this hammer right here. Look at how big this thing is. You can see the gears up there.
Imagine working a piece so big you got to swing with the train into
And
the
put
oven,
it in there.
let it get hot,
And pull
swing
it out.
here on fire, red hot, put two anvils together. Probably
just start
have
beating
5
on.
guys lined up with hammers.
Yeah, this is when guys were tough. You were a tough son of a bitch if you worked in here. But this hammer is amazing if you really look at it. You would take your hot piece of iron, you'd throw it in here and start smashing it into a piece of square stock. So really all the, like everything on that locomotive that we just seen out there, a lot of that was all forged right in here. Everything was kind of made right in the shop. That's what's cool. There was no going anywhere. As long as you had steel and equipment, you could make anything you want. You know, it's amazing. This is all forged. Like all these pieces right here, all this is hand forged in here, and it was all beat probably on his hammer right here, a lot of it. So if you wanted to get this piece flat right here, you put it in that and you just hammer on it. And it's wedged, so you had to know what you were doing to get it right. But lots of tooling in here. All right, right behind me right here are the boilers. So basically what happened, you have to come in here and build a fire, get the steam going, so it would run through these pipes, go up over the top and run your equipment over there. So This was like basically like your air compressor for your shop. So if you have air tools in your shop, you go flip the air switch on and you build air pressure and you go work with your air tools, right? Well, this was no different, but they didn't have like air compressors basically back in 1900. So this is your compressor right here that ran all your tools. It's pretty cool. I mean, it's crazy that you'd have to get up, build a fire, do a bunch of work just so you could work. Everybody was way tougher back then than they are
And
now.
then when you run out of air pressure, you got to come back and stoke the fire again.
Yeah.
Get the air pressure back up.
You got to build that fire and get that steam going again. Could you imagine being in this bitch back in the old days, frickin' pushing snow? This is crazy. You're out in the middle of nowhere. Snow as high as the frickin' cab of this thing. Made out of frickin' tin.
There's a name for that. It's called the Donner part.
Yeah, exactly. Look at this one. Wow, you kicked that baby out. Get out of here. That is crazy. It broke once.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a pine tree.
Probably hit a lot of pine trees. So basically what that would do is clean the track on the other side. This one would
If
clean
they had
this
double
track,
track.
and this would clean the other one. Yeah, if there's a double track. Probably what a lot of this was used for.
There's a wear on it.
Yeah, look at that
Rubbing.
shit. Look how thick it is. Yeah, the rivets are about wore off it. All torch cut. All guys cutting with a torch back then. Wow. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the Nevada Historical Railway. This is really cool. Lots of history, lots of cool stuff here. I mean, just looking at these trains, the craftsmanship. I mean, as me and Merlin were walking through some of these old rail cars, we're figuring some of these came from probably, I would say, the 1860s, don't you think?
At least 1860s through probably the early 1900s. Some of them early diesels in there, 1930s.
Yeah.
They were old.
Yeah, I mean, some of
Cool.
these old rail cars are just unbelievable and how they built them, and it's crazy. I mean, it really kind of puts things in perspective. And you look at today's trains and engines and what they have now, and it's just they're doing 60 miles an hour down the railroad track, and you don't even think about it. These guys were probably doing 25, maybe
Yeah,
20.
everything here seems like slow motion.
It's all slow motion. You went back in time. The tooling, the craftsmanship. To think that these guys that worked on these trains have been dead for probably, 100 years. It's unbelievable. Well, this concludes our trip. We're almost to Vegas, and I hope you guys had fun. We're going to be doing a bunch more stuff like this. We're going to go to some old mining towns, and now that I'm an official engineer, I got my engineer hat, and I'm a truck driver. I'm a pretty bad mofo at this point right now. So make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to our channel so you guys can keep watching some of this cool stuff we're going to be doing. There is some cool stuff coming up. And you can follow us on my Instagram, WelderUp Vegas. And that way we can keep you updated on what's next. So anyway, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for tuning in.